This is the big problem I have in boxing. I talk about Cruz and Mortella too. That's the problem I have in boxing. So Frank Warren is saying that if Usyk won't fight Moses Itauma, that he have to vacate his belts. He's number one Itauma in WBA and the WBO. And this is just my biggest problem with the sport of boxing. How can a guy who never done nothing in the sport be number one? And this is why I continue to say I fuck with the UFC model, because it's too much politics, bro. Like, he's done nothing to be the number one guy in the sport. Tell me I'm wrong. What has he done? Oleksandr Usyk, what has Moses Itauma done? Okay? What has he done to be the number one contender for a belt? What has he done to be fighting for a belt? He's done absolutely nothing. He will get absolutely murdered by Oleksandr Usyk. It's just being, and I like the kid, but what has he done? He knocked out Dillian White, who been sitting on the pine for how long? But he comes in and he gets a title shot based on what? He didn't even want to fight Frank Sanchez, who just got knocked out not too long ago. He didn't want to fight Frank Sanchez, but he deserves a title fight. And this is what I be talking about. You know, you fight for you like, okay, you get an IBF title shot. Oh no, I don't want that, but now I'm number one, so I get a title shot at the undisputed champion. Based on what? Like what has he done? He beat Derek Chisora. Who else has he beaten? Has he won 12? Out of all the contenders that you talk about in the division, whether it's FN Jabba, Martin Bacoli, whether it was Frank Sanchez, whether it was Richard Torres who ducked the fade, whether it was Daniel Du Bois, Joseph Parker, what is he fighting for? Fabio Wardley. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a guy like Deontay Wilder, Jared Anderson, Jarrell Miller. He's fought none of those guys. Michael Hunter. What's the other kids now? I like them a lot. From I think out of Germany. The WC interim title holder. Man, I like him a lot. Philip, not it ain't him, but Philip Harkovich, whatever his name is. The other guy, I like him a lot, dude, from Germany. He's like the WC interim title holder. Man, what's this brother's name? Not Brodsworth Puev. I forget the guy's name. You got Andy Ruiz. You know, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I think he beat Philip Harkovich or something. You got Zhang. He's fought none of these guys. None, 2 or 3 of them. He get ready. No. And then we already know the truth about most UK talent. It's no offense to him. We know the truth about most UK talent. It's fraudulent. It's fraudulent. We know most United Kingdom talent is fraudulent. That's a fact. Most United Kingdom talent is fraudulent. When you mark it with that money marker to make sure the $100 bill real, it ain't real. What he say on Rush Hour? And he burned this money. Ooh, he got you. Ricky Tan got you. This is some fake money. It's what it is. It's what it is. And this is my problem with boxing. It's just like, oh, if you got money, you got popularity, you can jump the line. No. You should have to earn the spot. It shouldn't be payola to get a title shot. That's my opinion. It shouldn't be payola to get a title shot. Honestly. And this is what this is. He don't deserve no fucking title shot by Usyk. Then go fight Daniel Du Bois. Go fight Joseph Parker. And prove it. Excuse me. Prove it. You said no to Frank Sanchez. But like I said before, man, this is why Dana White continues to get proved right every day more and more in the sport of boxing. This is why. This is why Dana White reigns supreme in the sport of boxing. It's why. Because it's basically, oh, I got this money. Let's pay to make him number one. Or he's popular, so he could be number one. And take the belt. Take the belt. They don't take belts from Canelo. If you got, that's the problem with boxing. It's the foundation is just greed. The foundation is just greed. Sanctioning belts, body greed. It don't matter if you're a racist. It don't matter if you tested positive for 5,000 pets. If you bring money, they give you slaps on the wrist. They act like it didn't happen. It's greed. When it's just like dealing with women, the more, the more they like you, they don't have any boundaries. The more they like you, the less boundaries they set for you. When they don't like you, it's a whole bunch of boundaries. You got to jump through hoops. You got to jump through fire brigades. You got to leap tall buildings in a single bound, all that shit. Same thing in boxing. If you bring money, oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this, you can do that. It's not about substance. It's not about skills. It's not about, what you earn. That's why you got a whole bunch of fucking, what you call it? You got a whole bunch of spoiled brats in the sport of boxing. That's why when the going get tough and they got to dig down and they do give them the money to put a good fight on, and they don't put a good fight on because you got two spoiled brats in there, two silver spoon, platinum spoons, golden forks, golden spork ass people in there. They don't know how to be hungry. They don't know how to be savage. They don't know how to get it. They don't know how to grind. All they doing is thinking, I don't want to lose the next meal. I don't want to lose the next bag. You got a bunch of Nepo babies. All these guys' kids are Nepo babies. They ain't earn shit in the sport of boxing. None of these motherfuckers earn nothing out here. Everything has been match made and putting them in a perfect position. So when it's time to dig deep and find the eye of the tiger, they can't find the eye. They just get beat on. And when they get beat on and when reality set in, they just hope they made enough money nickeling and diming and finessing the fans so they can go off into retirement. Because when they try to come back, they don't have no confidence because it was built on nothing. They wasn't built on savagery. It wasn't built on no solid foundation. It wasn't built on talent. It was built on, as soon as they come in, how to protect them, the easiest way to get them to the belt, the easiest way to get them unified, the easiest way. It's all about easy. The foundation of all these fighters is the easiest way. So when the going get tough, they crumble. So you got two golden fork or gold platinum spork fighters in the ring. That's why you don't get great fights no more. This is why you don't get Hagler and Hearns. All these motherfuckers is Nepo babies. All of them is Nepo. They've been gift handed everything they got. They never had to fight real contenders. Look at the motherfuckers, the way they fought for their first title. They ain't had to fight nobody. I remember Paulie said my first title was against Miguel Cotto. You know what I'm saying? None of these guys have been handed everything they got. That's why when they get in the ring, like when Shakur, when Edwin started throwing a little bit, he fought like he fought like he did. He fought like a bitch. They don't know nothing about digging deep and like Bud had to grind and get his shit. Usyk had to grind in a short period to get his shit. Fury had a bunch of fights getting off the canvas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys was like, that's done. Beeble had a hellified resume. You know what I'm saying? Better BF was destroying everything in his path. Everything has been gifted to these guys. They got their PlayStation. They didn't have to gift wrap. It was already plugged up on the TV. Oh, they ain't have to take the wrapper off. They ain't have to plug it in, unwrap the plastic. And, it was already plugged in for them. So that's why you don't get great fights no more. Guys ain't hungry. And this is a reason why, because he don't know what it feels to go up the journey to get a title. They trying to gift him one. Give him a title. So when you give somebody something, they don't understand the blood, sweat, and tears that they go to earn it. It's different. When you hand something to your child, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll leave this to you. They don't understand the blood, sweat, and tears that it took for you and your wife or you and your family to get this company off the ground. They don't understand that. They wasn't there for the journey. That's why I call them Nepo babies. But if your child watched y'all struggle to build this business and then they start helping you build the business, you give it to them, they know what went into it. They won't be so quick to sell it. They won't be so quick to liquidate it and get it out and just get the money. No. That's why these belts don't mean nothing to these kids in boxing, these guys, because they was given to them. They was gifted. I always say this, it should be a criteria for you to get a title shot. To get in the top 15, you should have to be the top 15 guy. To get in the top 10, you should have to be the top 10 guy. To get a title shot, you should fight a guy within the top 5. Or a guy in the top 3, and then you should get a title shot. Should be simple as that. How can the title shot? I ain't fought 15, I ain't fought 10, I ain't fought 8. I ain't fought. In general, let's just say you ain't fighting none of the top guys. Not 1, 2, or 3 in the division. Not 4, 5, nothing. Somebody pop up at 7, Karen Juka pop up at 7. Never heard of the motherfucker before. And I fight him and I get a title shot. He ain't never fought outside his country. How? But let's talk about Andy Cruz and Mortella. Apparently Eddie Hearn won the price, the purse bid. Top Rank don't have a network outside of a little low-level deal with Stars. You know, it's over. I mean, Keyshawn said that he got some good news, but I don't know if it's Turkey or it's Top Rank. Maybe Top Rank ready to announce a new TV deal. But, you know, Mortella don't have no choice because he ain't got no TV on fucking Top Rank. And Top Rank don't really have much to offer. So, you know, I don't know if the Zone not fucking with them. I don't know if they had a year to get over a year to get this done. So, Mortella probably about to get that build up to Andy Cruz. Thing about it is if they can swing that fight somewhere, you know, in the West Coast, he'll have a chance, but he got to take that fight to Andy Cruz, you know, be the aggressor. But it'll be an interesting fight. I'll tap into that fight, but Cruz is not aggressive at all. If I'm Mortella, I'm just setting my mind just to take it to him. I'm taking it to him. I'm not letting him get cute. My mindset is I'm closing the gap and I'm beating his ass. That's my mindset. I'm not about to box with him. See, I'm going to be first. I'm going to be second. I'm going to be third. I'm going to be fourth. I'm going to be fifth. I'm going to beat his ass into the ground. Them Cubans, once you start challenging them, either you get a beast or you get a bitch. But hey, hit the link in the description. Check out the Box News playlist. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. Join the Patreon. Appreciate the love and support. Not sure I'm going to put on the Patreon this week other than the Benavidez in the yard film breakdown and some of the predictions. But other than that, not sure, but hey, peace.